Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how to summon and hopefully defeat the new skeleton AI ships. Okay, so these aren't in any real order. You can do all of these steps in whatever order you decide, but I would advise doing all of the steps that I do mention in this video today. Again, if it is helpful for you, please do consider hitting that like button, and if you're enjoying my content, as always, please hit that subscribe button. So let's crack on with what you need to do to summon and defeat these AI ships. So first off, you want to be getting yourself over to one of the outposts in one of the three regions. If you're in the Shores of Plenty, which is the Golden Sands and Sanctuary outposts, then if you check the banner, the skeletons will the skeleton ships will spawn between the 1st and the 10th, and these are in-game days, not real life games days, sorry. And the ships will spawn northwest of Smuggler's Bay. The Ancient Isles are the 11th to the 20th in-game days, and it's west of Sharkbait Cove. The Wilds are the 21st to the 30th, and it is east of Marauder's Arch. So they're the locations you need to go to summon these ships. But we're not going to get to that point yet, because that probably is the least important thing right now. The first thing I would try and do, if you are in a sloop, a galleon, or the new brigantine, I would go to any fort that isn't active. At the moment they're not active at all, but the main ones that would normally be active have the most resources. So Keelhaul Fort, Shark Fin Camp, and the Crow's Nest Fortress. You want to go over to one of those, and you want to stock up as many planks, cannonballs, and bananas. And every single island you go past, you also want to be stocking up as much as possible. The next thing on the list to do is probably kind of hand in hand, and hopefully this will work for most people, is try and get an alliance. So if you see the crews or other ships going by and they seem to be heading in that direction, get into the game chat, get onto the speaking trumpet, and just see if they want to crew up. And how you do that is you go to the top and you put your heart flag on. If they've got heart flag on as well, just go back to the top and click join alliance. You want to get as many people as possible in the alliance. It doesn't matter if they decide to leave and the loot is all not shared, because it's all about the commendations as far as I'm concerned. They're the hardest these are the hardest parts of this whole weekly event that's going on, 3 weekly in total. The more people the better. Just get those commendations done. So hopefully you've managed to get an alliance. They're all stocked up, you're all stocked up. The best thing and the only thing to do is get in there and start attacking those ships. So head to those locations that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. 2 ships tend to spawn later on. There's about 3 or 4 waves. I'll go back a little bit. You normally get 1 to start with. Take it down, just pummel it, just hit it, take it out, try and avoid the cursed cannonballs, and just take it out, repair, just the usual things that you would do if you was getting attacked by another crew. Just treat it exactly the same. So take them out, jump on the ship if you can with any gunpowder, and try and blow them up that way, because they will repair the ship. The skeletons carry planks, they try and repair, and after a time it automatically bails the water out. Once they're sunk, wave 1 is done. It's normally another single ship or a double ship, depending on the size of the alliance. From what I've seen, you have the 10-second round wave seems to be between 1 and 2. The third wave then pops up once you've got those 2 ships or 1 ship's down. It's definitely 2, and then I think there is a final wave. Sometimes it can go on, or feels like it goes on a bit longer. You basically need to keep getting 2 lots of ships. Just keep doing it until you hear the Pirate of Caribbean style sort of sounding, and you'll notice as well on one of the AI ships that they will then have a boss, a named boss on it, and that's when you know it's the final part. Again, all you've got to do is basically survive and attack. Is all that it takes. It's just a big grind. They hit hard. The cursed cannonballs are flying at you as well. From what I've seen so far as well, week 1 is these certain named ships. You will have to do them for your commendations. Week 2 is going to have a new lot of different named ships, and there will be accommodations for that, and 3, so on and so on. But what I've noticed so far, the only cursed cannonballs that are with this week's are the rudder ball, which means you can't steer your ship. They are purple. And then there's 2 green ones, which are the jig ball, which then makes the whole crew dance, which is quite annoying when you're trying to make that attack. You're basically rendered, you can't shoot, you can't repair. And also the grog ball, which is obviously self-explanatory, you just get drunk. So I could expect to see the other balls, because we know there are more in week 2 and week 3. And that's pretty much it really. That's how you summon them. You go over to the areas, and how you defeat them is crew up, alliance it up, and just pummel and pummel and pummel, repair. That's pretty much how it goes down. There's not much more else I can give to you as far as tactics. It kind of gets a bit chaotic with all the other alliance ships floating around anyway. And don't worry too much if you do go down. You just get back into the action as soon as you can and try and resurrect that loot if you want to take that. But that's been it for today's video. Now, if it has been useful or helpful for you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Have a great rest of your voyages, guys, out there taking on these AI ships. Yeah, and I'll see you very soon on the seas. Take care.